as expected, the adrenaline has been flowing during this division rivalry. The momentum flowing back and forth, everyone trying to get the slight necessary edge, and plenty of intense moments following two tightly separated games. The Phillies and Mets take the diamond again, this time with a series win at stake. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there as we celebrate with a little baseball and a little treat for the ladies who have come through the gates here at Citizens Bank Park. It's the finale of this three-game series between the Phillies and the New York Mets, and yep, there are even some Mike Schmidt fans who are still roaming the ballpark here in South Philadelphia. It's a great day for baseball, and it's a great day to celebrate Mom. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom McCarthy, joined by Mike Schmidt and Matt Stairs. Happy Mother's Day, as we mentioned, to all the moms out there who are enjoying some time with their family or enjoying some time here at the ballpark, getting a chance to see the Phillies and the New York Mets. And all right, Matt, so the ageless one, Bartolo Colon, is going to take the baseball for the New York Mets today, and maybe the Phillies can solve him this afternoon.
Well, we're looking for someone to solve him this year because he has gone out and just thrown strike after strike. It seems like he's a fine wine. The older he gets, the better he is getting. But throughout his career, and I've been on the other end of his 209 wins many, many times. I have faced him a lot in my career. He has not changed his attitude. He has not changed his approach in pitching. He's a guy that's going to go out and pound the strike zone with fastballs. His last outing versus the Baltimore Orioles was probably the best he's thrown all year. Everything he threw was knee high or lower. He had late movement with the fastball, the slider. It's amazing how you can get away with throwing 86% fastballs. Oh, no, by the way, he is a big man, but he moves around the mound pretty good. But you have to get him up in the zone. He wants you to fish after that low fastball, the low slider. Very smart pitcher. He can make you frustrating as a hitter because you think he's going to be able to smoke it. Next thing you know, it drops out of the zone.
It's 20 wins so far for the New York Mets in 2 years. It's incredible. Well, the lineup that he'll face this afternoon includes Ryan Howard and Chase Utley back in the middle. And Howard's really has started to turn some heads a little bit, Mike.
Yes, he has, Tommy. And it is a pleasure to say some good things about Ryan Howard. As you enjoy this video montage of his most recent home runs and some of his stats over that period of time, I want to offer something to you guys. And it's a comparison to Tiger Woods, the famous golfer, in case you've never heard the name Tiger Woods. You know, and both guys, Ryan and Tiger, are in the mid-30s. Tiger, of course, 39. But maybe there's a new normal for both of them. We're always wondering, will Tiger ever be the guy that he used to be? Well, I think a lot of us are wondering, will Ryan Howard ever be the guy he used to be? I think the reality is no, they won't. I don't think Tiger will ever be Tiger, and I don't think anybody thinks Ryan will ever be the 50-plus home run, 140-plus RBI guy that he once was. But remember, what he is now, the 25 to 30 home run guy with the 90 to 100 RBI guy, is not all that bad. Ryan is in his mid-30s, suffered a lot of injuries, and right now he's somewhat hot. And if he hits, the Phillies can win. So let's accept the new normal for Ryan Howard.
Well, and hopefully the Phillies can ride that a little bit longer and ride it to a victory and a series win today against the New York Mets. It will be Bartolo Colon. He'll be opposed by Chad Billingsley, who's making his second start. Ryan Sandberg said they had him at an 80 pitch count last time out. He's probably going to be somewhere between 90, 95, but it'll depend on how he feels and how he looks as the game moves on. All right, so we celebrate baseball, and we also celebrate Mom here this afternoon here at the ballpark. All kinds of moms. It doesn't matter where you turn. Phoebe is in the house. She'll make a special appearance. Oh, hopefully not on the ground later on. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Citizens Bank. One deposit checking. Keeping things simple is helping you bank better. By Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. By Toyota. The Toyota Time Sales event ends June 1st. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places. And by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Learn more at IBX.com. The Phils of the New York Mets, game 3 of this series. The Mets won last night. The Phillies took game number 1. So now both teams are trying to swing the series their way. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's ballgame for the Mets. It's brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. Curtis Granderson leads off in right field, then Juan Lagares and Daniel Murphy. Lucas Dudas at first base, Wilmer Flores at shortstop. Kirk Neuenhuis is in left field. He'll bat 6th. In the bottom third of Recker, Tejada, and Bartolo Colon. And they'll face Phillies right-hitter Chad Billingsley, who's facing the Mets for the first time since 2009. One start so far this year. That was against the Atlanta Braves, who went 5 innings, allowed 8 base hits. Matt, his velocity was good in that outing. His cutter location wasn't great, and that's what they're hoping he can fix in this afternoon's ball game.
Well, if you're going to have one problem, it's you want to try to fix your location. And you can see the scouting report. He averages 91.1 miles an hour, which was tremendous. 4-pitch pitcher, but what I like is he works very quick and he usually pitches down in the zone. And working on location, you can fix. I like the velocity. We'll just work on the location today and get some weak ground balls.
Well, the first batter that he'll face is Curtis Granderson. Time now, boys, for our Nissan keys to today's ballgame. Michael?
Well, my key was let's get him early for a change. Let's give Chad a little freedom to pitch, a little freedom to make a mistake here and there. If you get him early, you have some fun. You can play a little offense. You can try some things. You don't have the pressure on you that we normally have. So let's get him early, Matt.
Yeah, my key is for Phillies hitters not to give up on any pitches. Bartolo Colon will throw a front door sinker, back door cutter. You have to concentrate and stay on every pitch.
Well, here's Curtis Granderson to lead things off. Granderson 1 for 8 so far in this series. Going to see a lot of pink today.
I got to tell you, that's the best thing I've seen in a long time right there. This kid, pink bat, pink sweatbands, and pink shoes. Now, don't tell me that's not. Oh, my gosh. I like it. You run that out there 30 years ago, be some questions.
Well, Major League Baseball, not only for breast cancer awareness, but for prostate cancer awareness, has really done a tremendous job with the help of the players and the games that are played on Mother's Day and on Father's Day.
How do I get a pair of those shoes?
I bet you could probably find somebody that
probably buy them at the next New York Mets team auction, right?
There's a called strike 3. 1 out here in the first.
I'd take those shoes off if I were him.
Well, Jerome Williams, a picture with his late mom, Deborah, who died of breast cancer in 2001. And Jerome wears the pink glove when he's out there pitching in honor of her because she died of breast cancer. And this is Ronnie Storty, a 5-year breast cancer survivor. And Jerome was nice enough to present her before the ball game with one of his pink gloves.
That's cool. There's so many good things that go on nowadays.
Yeah, they use this forum just to get the word out and help research and help fundraise. Slow topper to shortstop. Galvis in time.
Galvis with a little flare right out of the chute.
Well, there's that glove that we talked about. He signs. And I think if he starts on Father's Day, he's going to wear a light blue glove.
Light blue, yeah.
Kind of like the shirts we're wearing today. But that was a nice scene before the ball game.
It is, and this is one of the days that being a bench player, I wish I was playing. You enjoy playing on one of these days. My mother-in-law, Sylvia Astle, she's 6 years now free with breast cancer. So there's a lot of special things, and the players do a tremendous amount of work.
Daniel Murphy to the right side, rips a single to right field. A 2-out single here in the first.
Yeah, Murphy jumps on an early first pitch fastball. I'd say what you want, 2 outs. That's good hitting. Pretty much know you're going to get it.
So Billingsley will work from the stretch for the first time.
It's amazing when you get that knock in that first AB in a game.
How you relax?
For some reason, it's hard to have a bad game.
Yeah, because you're a step ahead of everybody else. Due to 1 for 18 in his last 6 ball games, Phillies held him in check in last night's game. Struck him out as a pinch hitter in game 1 of the series. And he tops that one to first. Ryan Howard will take care of it. And how about this for an easy first inning for Chad Billingsley? Only 8 pitches. All 8 pitches were strikes. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. The Phillies will get their first look at Bartolo Colon. Things off for the Phils yet again. Let's take a look at the Phillies lineup, brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. Revere, Galvis, and Utley, followed by Ryan Howard, Darren Ruff, and Grady Sizemore. Cody Ashley will bat 7th, Cameron Ruff 8th, and Chad Billingsley will hit 9th. And they will face right-hander Bartolo Colon. 209 career wins, off to just an incredible start for a 41-year-old. Well, for a 21-year-old, he's off to an incredible start. But Matt 5-1 with a 2.90 ERA.
Yeah, and the bottom line is he throws strikes. He's got 1 walk this year. He knows how to pitch. He knows how to pound the strike zone.
First pitch to Ben Revere is in there. It's 0-1.
And with the scouting report on him is that he's not overpowering. He throws 3 pitches, mainly a fastball, but he knows how to add and subtract and subtract and subtract.
1 ball and 1 strike to Revere. Last year he won 15 games, pitched in 31 for the Mets through 202 and a third innings. And Revere slaps it toward the hole, backhanded by Flores, and not in time.
Wow. Here comes Terry Collins. He is glancing back.
And he would like that play to be reviewed.
Advantage of having a big first baseman.
And it looks like he's out.
Yeah, it does.
If he didn't pull him off the bag, he is. Well, we got a minute here. I'm sure you guys, well, I chatted with my mother this morning. Share this quick little story with you. She's 89, still lives in Dayton, Ohio. It's a blessing if you're 65 and you can still call your mother. You know, that's very much a blessing. Anyway, we got to talking about us doing the games, and she said, I used to love, and Tommy may know this name, Waite Hoyt.
Oh yeah,
the pitcher. Old Cincinnati Reds,
yeah.
Crosley Field. They did change the play to out, so Ben Revere loses a base hit. That's a hell of a play, a heck of a play by the shortstop. Anyway, she said she referred to what Waite Hoyt did. She just loved the small talk, the stories that Waite Hoyt used to say. I said, well, Mom, that's kind of like what I do on the weekends here. You know, it's just like we tell some stories. We make a lot of small talk. Is that what our job?
Small talk.
Yeah, we do a lot of small talk. Meaningless talk.
Sometimes we're longer, but it's small talk. Well, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
As Galvis takes outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, I said to Freddie, you really have some confidence if you change bats.
Well, sometimes they use the pink bats
Once,
right, Matt?
yes.
Chase is even using it. He's in the on-deck circle there. Chase is pumping that pink bat.
He's got pink spikes too.
Now, if you guys were Chase Utley, you got a knock last night, a line shot in that 9th inning. Would you use a different bat today?
He's a confident man.
In honor for breast cancer awareness on Mother's Day, yes.
For
one at bat.
One at bat, right?
Yeah.
There is Chase waiting his turn. 2 balls, 1 strike to Freddie Galvis, hitting .347 with a home run and 8 runs batted in. And there's a line drive base hit to center field. Chase Utley's coming up. Let's check in with Greg Murphy. Murph?
All right, thank you very much, guys. And Tom, I think you said it best. When you look at Bartolo Colon's numbers, they are good for a 21-year-old, let alone a 41-year-old. It is really remarkable how he has started this season. He is the subject of our T-Mobile Game Changer. How about this? He has 5 wins. We know that he's tied for first in the National League. 1 walk, as Matt mentioned. 1 walk this season. That's first. 34 strikeouts, so strikeout to walk ratio is first as well. 71% of the time he throws a strike. That's tops in the National League. Every number you look at for him has been terrific, and that's why he's having the success he has so far.
It is a remarkable turn of events these last few years for Bartolo Colon, who during the early part of his career was one of the best right-handed pitchers in Major League Baseball. Not just in the American League, but in Major League Baseball.
And one of the hardest throwing right-handed pitchers in the league. When he first came up with Cleveland, it was not fun to face him because he was mean. Kind of took a little bit after Pedro Martinez. He'd throw inside. But he'd always thrown fastballs his whole career.
1 ball, no strikes to Chase Utley. Did have a base hit last night as a pinch hitter. Shows bunt, takes a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's got his work cut out for him today. I know we've had a tough time with him in the past, but this is a great matchup for our team. Fastball throwing pitcher. How many left-handers do we have? All? Let's see. Cameron Ruff, right-handed hitter.
Yeah, Darren Ruff.
And Darren.
6.
Okay. 6 lefties.
1 ball, 1 strike to Utley. On the outside corner, 85 miles an hour.
I'd ask Matt, how many ABs do you have against Cologne, Matt?
That's a good question.
Significant amount, right?
A few.
We're going to research that and get back to it. See his numbers against the Phillies: 4-3, an ERA of 3.97. This is his 10th start. Utley swings and misses an 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball. And 2 outs here in the first inning. First strikeout for Cologne. Matt, you were talking about this all morning long, the number of fastballs that he throws.
Well, it's amazing. 86% fastball he's used this year. One game this year he used 93% fastballs. And it doesn't matter how hard you throw. The way we talked about his adding and subtracting, he'll choke the fastball a little harder. It'll come in at 84, 83. If he needs to hit 90 miles an hour, he'll throw that front door sinker. And that's why one of the keys for me today was to stay on every pitch. Don't give up on it. Frustrating. Very frustrating to face.
Ryan Howard's the batter with a runner at first base. Howard takes outside. By the way, our research department, it's an extensive amount of folks, have researched that Matt was 6 for 30 against Bartolo Colon.
Okay. I would consider him an authority on facing this pitcher.
30 at-bats would make you an authority. 2 home runs of those 6 hits.
That's all that matters.
Well, you said you did like playing in Cleveland.
Yes, I did.
Well, he's thrown 2 changeups to Ryan Howard. I know he's a little aware of his first pitch to Howard based upon Howard's game against Matt Harvey. And Ryan likes to ambush that first fastball. So 2 changeups to him.
Let's see what he gets here. 1 ball and 1 strike. They're setting up inside. And he pops it up.
Looks like another one, didn't it?
And the left fielder, Neuenhuis, makes the catch. Side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. So we're through 1. On to the second. Wilmer Flores will lead it off for the Mets. honored Chad's mom earlier today with this beautiful picture that they posted on Twitter, on their Instagram account. Chad getting a chance to pitch in his second ball game here in 2015. He looks really young then. Not sure if wedding or prom or what. Billingsley is from Defiance, Ohio, and now makes his home outside of Reading. In fact, he was a high school and Little League teammate of the guy who pitched last night, Jonathan Neese, for the New York Mets. 0-1 to Wilmer Flores. There's a curveball. It's 1-1.
So he's close. He's from close to where I'm from, Dayton, Ohio, Defiance, Ohio.
Is Defiance close to Dayton?
And that now I understand his Jonathan Neese is his pop up in the infield. His reference to the Ohio State quarterback.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Must be an Ohio State
I probably
fan.
should have explained that last night, but yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, they played Little League together. Neese, he said he's about 2 years younger than he is. Played Little League together and also played high school baseball together. Must have been a heck of a rotation. There's Kirk Neuenhuis, who has only 2 hits in 23 at-bats so far this year. At the knees, 0-1. Boy, he's mixed his pitches up pretty good so far today.
He really has, and he has good late life on his fastball. Very nice changeup right there. He tried to throw an Ephus pitch earlier to Flores at 63 miles an hour.
Well, Ryan Sandberg told me today that they'd like him to throw his curveball a little bit more. He didn't throw it a whole lot in his last outing. And he said that they'd like him to throw his cutter toward the outer half of the plate against lefties to kind of set up the inner half of the plate where he got hurt his last time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Well, he tied him up nicely on that.
Well, and that's the perfect cutter right there. And you know, I was going to make a comment about wanting him to start the cutter back door. This is the cutter pitch right here. That's the purpose pitch. You can't keep it fair. You try to fight yourself to keep it fair. You overswing and you tie yourself up. Throwing a cutter back door better be off the plate and hit the corner, because if it comes back over the middle of the plate, it's a very dangerous pitch for a pitcher to throw.
That was the thought. Yeah, that was the thought. Here's Anthony Recker, another local guy. First pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Recker is the backup catcher for the Mets. Even with Darno going down, he's still the backup. Kevin Plawecki started the first 2 games.
I got to tell you, Billingsley, Chad, was on the 2004 Vero Beach Dodgers team that I managed against when I managed in the Florida State League. And I want to tell you, you talk about a prime pitching prospect as a youngster. Wow. He could throw hard. One of the best pitchers in the league. Papelbon was a starter in the league that year. 4, 5, 6 guys in the big leagues right now. But Billingsley was, obviously that was before he hurt his arm and all that. But, man, he was a stud.
A high fly ball, shallow right center field. Sizemore and Utley are out there. Chase makes the call, makes the catch. And the side is retired in order. So he's had 2 pretty easy innings so far. We've completed 1.5. On to the bottom of the second. Darren Ruff will lead it off. Night when the Phillies get set to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates in a 4-game series. All fans will receive that gray cap right there. Tickets can be purchased by going to Phillies.com. We have seen and received the gray cap, and it's a great giveaway. It is Tampa Respiratory Asthma Awareness Night here at Citizens Bank Park.
I grabbed myself one of those nice little
hat.
hats. Yeah, it is. My favorite color, gray.
Darren Ruff will lead it off. Is that because it matches everything?
Yeah. Hair.
Is that gray? I thought that was white.
Oh, it is white. Now, see, this is a game here where you see the value of a Darren Ruff. You know, if he could assert himself and become a regular 5-hole hitter in this lineup, his presence as a respected hitter would change Ryan Howard's whole game in front of him.
Just missed outside.
You know what I mean? If Darren could go put up some good solid numbers and get respected around the league as a tough hitter with men on base, you know, Ryan's more apt to get that good fastball to hit in the 3-1 counts, 2-0 counts. Challenge him more often.
Well, there's been sort of a fight to find that combination.
No question.
That combination of 5-6 behind Howard. 3 has been Utley most of the year, even with his struggles. But to find somebody behind Ryan Howard. Darren Ruff's mom and dad are both here. In fact, we'll hear from his mom later on. They're taking a photo of his at-bat sitting up here on the Hall of Fame level. 1-2 pitch to Ruff. Fouls it back. It remains 1-2. The Lucky McDonald's Phillies home run jackpot contestant is Jack Lackmuth of North Wales. Phillies hit a home run in today's ball game. Then Jack will win $200. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ruff. And he pulls it towards shortstop. Wilmer Flores is up with it. And 1 away here in the second.
Well, I don't consider that a bad at-bat. You know, he hit the ball reasonably hard right at the shortstop. I know it was a ball probably should have been hit up the middle, but for your first at-bat in a game, it's something to build on right there. You saw 5-6 pitches. Fouled off a couple with good swings. So.
It's interesting to see whether he starts to hit with these extra I mean, 7 straight starts now for him, getting an opportunity to get at least 3 or 4 at bats a game. Grady Sizemore hitting .204 is the batter. And he pops the first pitch out of play. Sizemore was a pinch hitter in last night's ball game. Boy, it's interesting. His fastball does range. We saw one listed at 84 in the last inning, and that one's at 91 miles an hour.
Here comes another hard one.
And a called strike 3, 92. Second strikeout for Cologne.
He does this. He can step back and get that little extra oomph when he needs to throw a fastball. Oh, this is interesting. The sleeve.
You know, it's like can one guy top the other around here with these accessories, huh? Huh? This is an accessory contest.
Well, I think it's all throughout the younger generation that they try to do this, but that is colorful. Well, Darren Ruff's got a little darker sleeve, pink sleeve. Outside, 1-1. Another one out of play. It's 1-2.
I'm laughing at how I was when I played. I was almost afraid to wear a sweatband You know, back when we played, every now and then you'd see a guy with 2 sweatbands on. You look at him and go, geez, look at that stupid. He got 2 sweatbands on. Who does he think he is, right? I really needed to be playing nowadays where you could wear just about anything you want, and everybody goes, man, that's cool.
Well, then they came out with those sweatbands that Griffey used to use and Bond used to use where their face was on.
Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker. Pap was walking around today with pink sunglasses on. Ted Barrett and the rest of the umpires getting into the mix with their sweatbands. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. A 1-2-3 second inning for Bartolo Colon. We've seen an 85-mile-an-hour fastball, an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, an 89, a 91, and a 92.
We don't have a chance.
Happy Mother's Day.
Well, there you go. Darren Ruff wishing his mother and all mothers a happy Mother's Day, as we do as well. The celebration continuing here at Citizens Bank Park. And earlier today, a chance for Darren to wish his mother in person a happy Mother's Day with some flowers on the field. And it is our chance to welcome in Mary Ruff. And welcome to Philadelphia. Happy Mother's Day to you. And I know it's been a special weekend for you and the family. It must have been a lot of fun so far.
It has been a lot of fun, and we appreciate the Phillies supplying everything for us and bringing us here for this day.
You know, I read somewhere that it's been a while since you've been able to celebrate Mother's Day with Darren in person, because he's playing baseball all the time. It makes a lot of sense. So just a little bit more special to be able to be down on the field today with him.
Yes, after 7 years of not being able to be with him and be able to hug him on Mother's Day, that was awesome.
You know, he's one of those guys that we all have enjoyed being around, and I know you know what a great guy he is. Why don't you tell us maybe a quick story about as he was growing up? When did you know, first of all, that maybe he'd end up on a major league field, and you know, what makes him so special?
Well, all my kids are special.
One of 5, right?
Yeah, 1 of 5, yes. We probably didn't realize it until college, when we saw the big change from high school to college, how much better he was. But we always knew he had an aptitude for sports from the time he was just a little boy. He was able to dribble a basketball at age 3. You know, he played soccer at 4. He started baseball at 5. He was a national wrestling champion at age 8. So, yeah, we knew he had some gift there.
He's always had the ability to play the sports, no doubt. Now, we just walked in the bottom of the second. You were getting a chance to watch his at-bat. It never gets old for a mom, I would imagine, to watch their son succeed at any level that they're at.
Oh, definitely. You want to see all your children succeed at whatever they're doing, at any level they're doing it at.
You've been to Philadelphia before? You've gotten a chance to see him play? We
were only here one other time when he won the Paul Owens Award, but we do try to travel to a city where he's near, like St. Louis. We'll drive to St. Louis, or Chicago. We'll drive to Chicago. But we're not always able to make it to Philadelphia.
Well, we're certainly glad that you're here on this Mother's Day weekend, as Freddie Galvis makes a terrific play to get the second out of the inning. Before we let you go, we should say Darren's wife Libby is here, over here to our left, and Darren's dad is also here. Bill is here, and it's not your day, Bill.
No,
it's not your day, but you do have a special wish.
I had to take this opportunity to wish Tom's mother a happy Mother's Day.
You got a chance to meet them.
I had the honor of being with his parents in Lakeland during spring training. And I know he's been told this many, many times, but he's been blessed with wonderful parents. And I got to say this as a compliment to Tom. You look just like your dad.
Well, there you go, Tom. Bill wanted to make sure to get that in. Mary, happy Mother's Day. Welcome to Philadelphia. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Murph, thank you. And we thank the Ruffs very much. My mom and dad enjoyed hanging out and watching some baseball with them. They said the same thing about Darren's mom and dad that Bill just said about my parents, and I really appreciate that. As Curtis Granderson lines one into right field, a base hit. And that's the second hit of the ball game for the Mets. And I do blame my dad for my hairline, just so you guys know.
Might want to replay that Freddie Galvis play in a little bit. That was pretty special.
That was a pretty special play. Here's Lagares, who grounded out to short his first time up. And he takes outside 1-0. I thought what was great about the Galvis play is that, I mean, he busted it to get to it and then realized when he popped up, man, I got plenty of time to make this throw over to first base.
I think the whole move was planned once he sees the effect that we've seen it 3 or 4 times this year. He's got that one down pat.
Fly ball right field. Grady Sizemore over toward the line. And he makes the catch. Side is retired. No runs. 1 hit. And 1 man left. All right, so this is what we're talking about. You saw it live, and now you get to see it again, and probably will see it over and over again as the day and night moves on. Go to the fans section for all the information, and please submit your answer on the subject line. The question is, guys, who were the 3 players traded by the Mets in the infamous Midnight Massacre on June 15th, 1977? Mike, you were playing. Matt, you were wondering if you could play. I will tell you that one of the guys that was acquired in that deal is in the ballpark today and is wearing a Phillies uniform. Here's Cameron Rupp to lead things off in the bottom of the 3rd. And the pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Rupp making his 10th start. You see his numbers. Looking for his first extra base hit. And he fouls it away. Or first double, I should say. He has a triple.
You got me stumped. Sitting there thinking, I guess this is one I'm supposed to know, right?
Yeah.
Well, 2 of the guys I would think that you should know.
Well, I know them after you tell me.
Right off the top of your head. I think the 3rd one might be difficult. One of the guys you used to square off against, obviously on the mound, and another guy used to square off to see how many home runs you 2 could hit. As Rupp fouls it away, remains 1-2.
You got to move out of your seat. You see the fan had brought the glove, got the perfect, his son sitting next to him, got the perfect ball, you know, the dream foul ball, not a line drive, and he just doesn't get under it. You know,
he dropped it.
No, he just didn't move his body. You need to move your feet.
Especially with all that room he has down there.
I was going to say, he might be constricted a little bit down there. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ruff. Nobody out here in the third, and a call. Strike 3. That's 3 straight strikeouts for Bartolo Colon. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. By Nissan. Choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop Nissan.com. And by Papa John's. The day after every Phillies win, get 50% off your regular menu price online order using promo code Phillies at papajohns.com. 4 strikeouts for Bartolo Colon. Well, he used to be a strikeout pitcher.
Yes, he did.
Billingsley tops it foul. It's 0-2. I don't think anybody's going to beat his walk to strikeout ratio this year.
Well, and I was just going to ask, he has 1 walk this year. Who do you walk? Who was the one hitter that he walked this year?
Hold on, I think I might have that.
Was it against us in New York?
Chad Billingsley rips one deep down the left field line. It is gone! Just inside the pole. Home run Billingsley. And the Phillies have taken a 1-0 lead.
You just never know.
You just never, ever know.
A man with a bat in his hand is dangerous.
First home run since 2011. 3rd career home run. He'll go back to the dugout and say, boys, that's how it's done.
Yeah, they'll go back. You're exactly right. All right, did you guys see that?
Now that's how you're supposed to face Bartolo Colon. That makes a winner of Jack Lackmuth of North Wales on a McDonald's home run jackpot. He won $200. Ben Revere's the batter. He grounded out. 0-1.
Well, it is his 3rd career home run, so it's not new to the trot.
Revere slices one out toward left. Neuenhuis will put it away for the 2nd out.
He was probably telling the guys, hey, get on top of the dish. Look for a fastball inner half. Yeah, that's a very nice swing right there. Full extension. Now, Colon did miss his spot. And right off the foul pole.
Just hit the screen right there. The little Carlton Fisk on that thing. Stay fair, stay fair, stay fair. Yes.
Almost caught it. The screen almost caught it. Freddie Galvis is now the hitter with 2 away. By the way, Matt, to answer your question, the walk was against the Washington Nationals on April 6th. It was Ryan Zimmerman who worked out the walk. And that's it. 1 walk, 38 strikeouts. Billingsley has to calm his heart rate down right now. Outside, 2-1. Last home run by a pitcher was April of last year, Gio Gonzalez. So it's been 55 at-bats since Bartolo last gave up a home run to a pitcher.
Boy, it's amazing. It's a great thing to see. The confidence Freddie has, the presence that he has right now in the batter's box. Oh, I had to say that, right?
Maybe he could beat this one out. Rutgers throw in time. 5 strikeouts for Bartolo Colon. Now the putout goes 2-3. Well, Chad Billingsley, he's a storyline these first 3 innings on the mound. 3 scoreless and at the plate. He's launched his first home run in a Phillies uniform. 1-0 Phillies. On the water cooler, WB Mason offers free same-day delivery of 5-gallon Blizzard spring water bottles with no minimums or hidden fees. Mother's Day here at Citizens Bank Park. And what else would you like to see than the Galapagos gang? Iggy bouncing on his head. Folks have not seen the Galapagos gang. They were unveiled during the Fanatic's birthday. They're probably wondering what the heck is going on here.
Gotta be careful. He could try to eat you.
Yeah, Iggy would try to eat you. And then there's Jesse, the blue-footed booby, who was in the background, the big, tall, white thing. Daniel Murphy takes a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy singled his first time up, so he's 1 for 1.
So back to that trivia question earlier.
Yep.
1 pitcher and 2 hitters?
1 pitcher and 2 hitters were traded from the Mets. Yes. One of the guys who was brought over is in a Phillies uniform right now. Steve Henderson, the Phillies hitting coach. He was brought over from the Cincinnati Reds. Wasn't alone, but he was one of 3 guys brought over from the Cincinnati Reds. Popped him up, and that'll be out of play. Ashe and Rupp will take a look at it.
Schmitty, how you doing?
I'm dumbfounded over here. I'm trying to think of players from that far back. Geez, 77. Let's see what there's 20. That's 30 years ago.
That's 30 years ago. 40 years ago. Out of play.
Oh, nice play.
Some gentleman just barehanded. Look at that. He barehanded the baseball with one hand and a ticket in the other hand and a baby
attached to the chest.
The baby's wondering, why are these people cheering for me? Murphy skies one to left center field. Ben Revere is there, and he makes the catch. Nowhere near as impressive as the catch by the gentleman up here. Watch this. Here we go.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
There's a baby attached to him.
I think the contest is over. I think we have a winner. Our fans' plays of the year has our next contestants.
That one needs to go viral.
I don't know how he'll ever be able to lose the crown of catch of the year. Lucas Duda's the batter.
You see the commercial where the guy's on the range and he's hitting balls and here's a baby just like this.
Oh, yeah.
This guy here, there's a baby attached to him, and he's got the baby's like 4 weeks old, you know, and
that one's pulled down the right field line, heading toward the corner. It'll be the first extra base hit for the Mets.
Yeah, the thing was you got to start him early, just like that gentleman there. That's
well, if somehow it rubs off, then that kid's going to be a pretty good ball player. At least he can catch.
Now just think 15 years from now. Probably that catch somewhere will be caught on video, right?
Right.
We'll be able to snatch it off the internet
absolutely.
somewhere. So the little baby's 15 years old.
That's me. I was coaching him the entire time how to catch that ball.
The father still has not stopped smiling.
There's that curveball you all would like to see Chad Billingsley throw a little more often. I'll tell you, there's no better pitch than a get over curveball first pitch. No one can hit it.
Just missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Uh-oh, they're texting already.
His phone's going off in his pocket. Line drive, base hit it to center field. Duda's going to third. He's being waved home. The throw by Revere is cut off by Howard, and it's a 1-1 game.
I just when I thought, Matt, that we had a great pitch sequence to that hitter. Ropes one up the middle for an RBI. I thought we were going to play at the plate. Ben's been showing a good arm lately in the outfield.
Fastball out of half the plate. Flores does a nice job hitting the ball back up the middle.
Wow, that was nowhere near the kind of throws that he's been making from left field or even right field. Newman High sits it in the air to left center field. Revere's going back. He has room on the track. Makes the catch. Flores was already at second base, so he goes back.
Wow, amazing how the ball carries here when it gets warm, Matt. Look at the flags are limp. This ball just carries and carries. What do you call an inning after a home run? You know, you call it. They have the shutdown inning.
Shutdown inning, yeah.
I think a failure.
After you hit the home run,
failure to get the shutdown inning.
You know, we just saw Ben with his throw from center field, and we've seen him throw from left field. I think at times in center field he kind of rushes it a little too much. In left field he's kind of laid back a little bit, realizing that it's an easier throw. Doesn't have to rush his throw.
Should be an easy play for Ashe if he can make the throw, and he does. Recker's retired. But the Mets do tie it up. An RBI single by Wilmer Flores brings home Lucas Duda. Well, the star of the show, this gentleman right there, baby in tow, puts it away, and he's got a memory for a lifetime. Visit your local dealer at ChevyDealer.com and by WB Mason. You can't go wrong when you buy right. Bob McClure going over a scouting report with Cameron Rupp. These are the hot zones. We see those all the time with the folks from Bloomberg. They'll send us different reports like that where you can see where a hitter's tendencies are, where they'll hit the ball most of the time, where the pitches come and they hit the ball most of the time. It's a very useful bit of information just to understand the hitters a little bit more. Chase Utley will lead things off as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Utley struck out his first time up, one of 5 strikeouts for Bartolo Colon. We're all even, 1-1. First pitch is a little high, 1-0.
It's amazing how quick that guy makes the catch in the stands with the baby. Now he's doing an interview with the reporter.
Matt and I are over here. We got 2 things mesmerizing us here.
That one's pulled out toward right field. Granderson going back toward the scoreboard. It's off the base of the scoreboard. And Utley's on his way to second. It's bobbled by Granderson, but he'll hold up at second. Ball does get away momentarily. I don't think Granderson saw that the entire time. I don't know. It's one of those balls that looked like he may have been able to make the catch. But for Chase Utley, it's his first double of the year.
That's amazing, isn't it? We were talking about 50. Mentioned it last night at this time last year, and this is his first double of the year this year. Many to follow, I'm sure. He got a pitch right there. Boom. Carried all the way to the wall.
Well, folks have talked about Utley's luck, that he's hit into bad luck a few different times.
Maybe that's a good luck there.
Maybe that's good luck
they've run
right
that
there.
one down on him a few times.
Yep.
I said we were mesmerized before that. We're mesmerized with that darn question you asked us about the Mets in '77.
Right.
And what they're doing with this family in the stands there that just caught the ball. You know, the young man or the gentleman's doing an interview.
Howard hits one out toward left field. It's playable for Neuenhuis. And there's one out.
I don't know by that swing. You know, there's always a question as to whether your big hitter, your cleanup hitter, is a guy that should get involved in what they call small ball, moving runners. I always wanted to show them that I could do it, you know. And everybody said, forget that. You just swing the bat.
Well, I was going to say, you always wanted to show them you could do it, but you're an oddity when it comes to that, because most guys would just take a hack and go, right?
Well, now let's just look back at it and what possibly could have happened in last night's ball game when Darren Ruff moved that runner. I mean, it turned into a potentially big inning.
Fly ball to center.
But if you look back at what just transpired, if he does hit a ground ball to the right side, there's a run. That's a run. That's a sacrifice fly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to say after the at bat. I mean, the ball he swung at, he could have hit out, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But so many good things happen when you do those little things that the game calls for. I don't know, Matt. You agree that the cleanup hitter should get involved in moving runners?
I think honestly, in a game like facing Colon, who doesn't give a whole lot of runs, yes. Go ahead. Don't change your approach.
We're not talking about bunting or anything like that.
But you still try to hit the ball to right center. You still try to pull the ball.
That's exactly right. I mean, he does it a lot. I mean, it's getting your mind say, I want to pull the ball to the right side.
Right.
Even if it's a rollover, slow ground ball.
Until you have 2 strikes. And once you get 2 strikes, then you battle. Put the ball in play.
Grady Sizemore fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Phillies looking for a 2-out hit here. Grady Sizemore was once traded for Bartolo Colon. Sizemore was a Montreal Expo, and Colon was traded to the Expos. Sizemore went to the Indians, and that's where he established himself as an all-star and a Gold Glove outfielder. That one is looped out toward left field. That's going to drop in front of Nieuwenhuis. Utley's around third, heading home. The throw by Nieuwenhuis is not in time. RBI single, Sizemore. 2-1, Phillies on top.
Well, we don't need to talk about moving runners if you get that if you get that 2-out hit like Grady Sizemore just did. That's good hitting with 2 outs, Matt.
It is, and having the coverage of the plate inside and outside. He gets a fastball low and away.
Oh, that's a tough pitch, yeah.
Oh, it's a very good pitch, and that was the pitch that he struck out in his first at bat. Was a fastball low and away. Does a nice job. Chase gets a tremendous jump at second base.
Yeah,
scores very easily.
Good base running. Not even close at home.
Well, let's see if the Phillies can add on here. They've got Ashe up, who struck out his last time up. Ashe 0 for his last 22 with 11 strikeouts. Check swing, foul ball, 0-1.
Cody got a lot of things going on in his head right now. I chatted with him Saturday during batting practice, actually. So a little bit of a lost in the box right now, mentally. BP's exactly the same as it was when he was hot earlier in the year.
Got to play again, 0-2.
You know, it's funny, Matt, when you're not hitting and your mind is on the mechanics of hitting, trying to find your stroke again, you get in that swing frame of mind because you want to try your swing on. You want to correct your swing, like you go to the range in golf and you can swing, and correct. In baseball, you have to pick a good pitch.
Right. But and also in baseball is when you step in that batter's box and you start thinking, okay, get your hands going back the good time and get your foot down early. By the time you start thinking all that, the ball's already by you. That's why you work on all the stuff in the batting cage. You work on the field during batting practice. When you step in that batter's box, see the ball and hit the ball.
Who said you can't think and hit at the same time?
Swing and a miss. Is that a question?
Yogi.
I was going to say Yogi Berra.
That would.
The birthday boy, Yogi Berra. 6 strikeouts for Colon. The Phillies have taken the lead again. His answer. All right, guys, here we go. Who were the 3 players traded by the Mets in the infamous Midnight Massacre on June 15th, 1977?
77. Well, you gave us.
Now, you faced the pitcher a lot. I mean, a lot in your career. He and Lefty used to match up in some really good pitchers' duels. when the Phillies face the Mets.
You want to go with Seaver?
Tom Seaver is number 1.
Well, then it's not Neil Allen.
Neil Allen would be incorrect.
And you gave to Steve Henderson Matlack?
No, Steve Henderson was brought over. Seaver was traded to the Reds for.
That'd be Pat Zachary.
He came over in that trade too. who did the Mets trade? Now this guy.
I thought maybe that
this one guy used to battle for home run titles a lot. I didn't say a lot, but every once in a while.
Foster?
Not close, but no.
Kingman?
Kingman is correct.
That's right. Kingman did play for the Mets.
Now the third one, I don't know what to tell you about this one. He was traded for Joel Youngblood, according to the notes that I have, but I don't. So I'm going to tell you who the third one is.
Tell you what, why don't we get a blank piece of paper and you can draw, and I'll see if I can guess.
Play charades or something. Mike Phillips was the third one. Log back on the Phillies.com.
No one in God's green earth would have got that one.
Oh, here we go. Matt, get ready.
I'll tell you what, that was the closest ball I've seen.
Yeah. Here's the trade. Padres got Kingman. Bobby Valentine went to the Mets with Paul Siebert. Joe Youngblood went to the Mets for Mike Phillips. And then Steve Henderson, Pat Zachary, Doug Flynn, and Dan Norman all went to the Mets from the Reds. As Tejada draws a walk, let's check back in with Greg Murphy. Murph?
All right, thanks very much, Tom. Well, a Sunday afternoon here. It's baseball season, but it won't be too long before Sunday afternoons also means football. So say hello to the Eagles' #1 pick, Nelson Agholor, who is nice enough to join us, and you're in town for a rookie minicamp. So how are things going so far?
Things are going really well. A wonderful day. Myself and a lot of my peers get a chance to be out here and see the Phillies play.
Yeah, you got about 23 guys here that are all part of the minicamp, part of the Eagles draft and free agent signing. So take us through the last couple of days. You've gone through 2 practices so far, your first 2 professional practices. How have they been?
They've gone well. I mean, for most of us, it's a great opportunity for us to get better. And, for some, this might not be where you end up, but it's a great chance for you to learn how to be a professional.
I asked you if you played baseball at some point in your life. You said no, but you do have a connection to the Phillies. You grew up in Tampa, and we, of course, train in Clearwater, and you said that one of these guys works out in the same spot you do.
Yeah, Ryan Howard, he does, and, I get to see him work out some. The guy's a professional. He works hard, and I know, the training staff there loves the way he does things.
This is your first trip into Philadelphia. You came in when you got drafted. Now you're here for the mini camps. And I was just talking to you about the fans. What have you heard about Eagles fans and Philadelphia sports fans in general in terms of their passion for their teams?
Oh, they're great. I've heard they're second to none, and we have really special people here, especially the fans. They love the sports, and they're all in.
Everybody wants to know, you're a wide receiver, obviously, as that one's popped up to the catcher. Cameron Rupp makes a nice play for the second out of the inning. Everyone wants to know, slot receiver, split out wide. You've done both. You did both at USC. Can you give us a hint on where you think you might end up in this Eagles offense?
However, I can help the team.
I knew you were going to say that.
That's usually how I go about my business. I think it's great to have both skill set, and that's what I want to continue to do is fine-tune both.
Well, Nelson, we welcome you here to Philadelphia. Welcome all your teammates as well. Thanks for spending a couple minutes with us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Best of luck. Guys, send it back to you.
All right, Murph, thank you. Boy, Nelson, 1,313 receiving yards as a junior at USC. Came out after his junior year. Can also return punts, can return kicks. And as you can hear from Murph, it gives a lot of credit to his family for making him follow through with his education. As a youngster, wanted to make sure the studies were right. Went to USC, as we mentioned. And he's going to be a good one. No balls and 1 strike to Granderson. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning with a runner at first base. In the dirt, blocked by Rupp. 1 ball, 1 strike. Granderson singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. On the Toyota Major League scoreboard, the Red Hot Nationals are playing the Atlanta Braves, and they're tied at 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. Bryce Harper has not homered, but he does have a double and an RBI to run scored. Ball whacked foul, and it remains 2-2.
Yeah, it was a good pitch to hit there. Left it right out over the plate. Those curveballs like that should be good pitches to hit with 2 strikes, because that's when you're trying to be short and quick and identifying the ball.
Short lead off first for Tejada. Another foul ball.
Same general.
Really, the
area.
same general vicinity. And the young lady picked it up. Same general vicinity where the guy was with the baby.
He's gone though. He's gone to do TV commercials now and interviews.
Yeah, he's
got his
up
own suite.
He's in the presidential suite.
Got a talk show on now.
He's doing TV interviews and commercials. And up and in, 3-2. Home plate umpire thought that was a little tight. It's Chris Conroy who's behind the plate. Runner goes, pitches walloped deep to right field. Sizemore going back, and it is gone off the AT&T sign. And the Mets now take the lead. It's 3-2. Frustration, obviously, for giving up the home run. Awfully close pitch. The previous pitch to Granderson that was called a ball. And for Granderson, his 3rd home run of the season.
Same thing happened to him on that at-bat against Johnson in Atlanta. As we talked about it last night. Had the strikeout. If he only got the call from the umpire, we would.
This is the 2-2 pitch right here, the fastball. Pretty good pitch, came back, followed back up with a fastball down and in. And we talked about that happy zone for left-handed hitters, and the home run he's given up this year have been in that area. The fastball down and in to left-handers.
So 3-2 New York. Juan Lagares is 0 for 2.
Yeah, they should have called Granderson out for taking the pitch. Way too close. No, it's way too close to take.
Well, maybe it was a little high according to the home plate umpire, but it looked like a pretty good one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You want to speed the game up a little bit. That's what they want to do. They should call the high pitch. The book rule on the high pitch is armpits, below the arm, just slightly below the armpits.
Yeah.
Belly button, maybe. That pitch is belt buckle high, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know if it hit the letters. I think you're right. Maybe just above it. 2 balls and 1 strike to Lagares.
Not too much different than that pitch.
Somebody just yelled out that was the same pitch to Granderson. Somebody from the stands.
Knowledgeable fan. Interesting little selection of pitches there. Little ephus ball. Is that ephus ball with no spin?
That'd be a knuckler.
Lagares fouls it and stays alive.
Well, probably not enough of that from pitchers. You know, the creativity, and again, go back to Bartolo Colon. Take a little here, a little there, and add a little more here. Tug McGraw used to pitch like that. Peggy Lee, I just thought of it. He used to call his short fastball Peggy Lee.
Tug McGraw did. Right back to the box. Billingsley throws him out, 2 away.
You know what I mean? The little baby fastball, like the 84 mile an hour fastball.
Yeah, the Hernandez brothers, Levon and Orlando. El Duque used to throw it that way. Set your alarm because on Monday morning, Rob Ellis, Julian Mealy, Barrett Brooks, and Sarah Baker will be talking with John Feinstein. Wake up with Breakfast on Broad, presented by Virtua Joint Replacement Institute. Weekday mornings from 6 until 8 over on the Comcast Network and streaming live on breakfastonbroad.com. 2 outs, and Daniel Murphy, who's 1 for 2, will be the batter. Outside, 1-0. Murphy singled his first at bat. And he lines that one to left center field, and that will drop for a hit. So he's 2 for 3.
Yeah, he had kept his hands back on that. Really nice. Looked like a change up, a little down and in. Like we said earlier, you generally don't have a bad game if you get that good single the first time up.
Well, he hit the ball well the second time up, but it was caught by Revere. Bob McClure's going out just to give Billingsley a breather here. Chase Utley doing a little bit of the talking out there. Follow the Phillies all season in 2015 with MLB.com At Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. At Bat is up to the moment, at any moment, with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcasts, StatCast, and more. Get MLB.com At Bat for your smartphone or tablet.
Matt, I would think that meeting, somewhere in that meeting, was watch your first pitch to Duda right here.
Yeah, it seemed like Chase was doing most of the talking.
Early on, he definitely was.
But I agree. I mean, it's a guy who loves the fastball. Very aggressive early.
He doubled his last time up, and he fouls it back. It's 1-1. This is the longest inning for Billingsley.
It's a Mets team that's 19-12 without their star player.
Yeah, David Wright is out still. He was last seen when the Phillies played the Mets up at Citi Field. He's down in Port St. Lucie, which is the spring training home of the New York Mets, and now is battling a back injury. One ball, 2 strikes to Duda. A little high, and it's 2-2.
Well, the Mets might be a team that 2 or 3 years ago they went through a period, maybe even further back than that, like the Phillies are going through now.
And a breaking ball called strike 3.
You know, to rebuild, retool.
And they've done a lot of it through their farm system, but also through free agency. They've taken the lead by 1. Granderson gives them a 1-run lead. Let's see if the Phillies can get it back here in their half of the 5th inning. They'll send Ruff, Billingsley, and then the top of the order up against Bartolo Colon, who has struck out 6. He's allowed 2 runs and 2 extra base hits so far. 4 hits overall. Cameron Ruff struck out his first time up. He went down looking. Check swing, ground ball, diving stop by Duda. He'll flip to Colon covering. 3-1 on the putout. And 1 away. And they'll give Colon a little bit extra time because he really got off the mound fast to get over to that bag.
Yeah, he's a great athlete. 42 years old. Matt, don't you hate the old check swing?
Especially when you're looking fastball and you get a slider and you can't hold up your swing. It almost worked. Duda made a very nice play on it.
Don't you love it when it goes into right field first?
Yeah. Well, our Geico quote of the day comes from Michael Kadire on Bartolo Colon. You don't get too shocked when it's talking about him. You get amazed. He is amazing. Well, he certainly has reinvented himself. He's done so at times with the help of PEDs, and he was suspended for it. And he certainly doesn't look like he's any different than he was 4 or 5 years ago physically. He also doesn't look like he's going to stop anytime soon either.
Well, it's a guy that just hit a home run last time up. He thought he'd just spot him 2 strikes here to make this a fair fight.
0-2 pitch is hit sharply to short. Flores is up with it.
Yeah, he was waiting on that changeup.
And I tell you what he was doing was giving himself a little breather.
Yeah. Then he had to run to first.
First pitch out, he didn't want to swing it a couple pitches real quick. And
hey, you know, while Ben's taking his time sashaying up to home plate here, we just thinking a second ago, the greatest plays of the, well, let's call it the decade at Citizens Bank Park. One has already been cemented, and it was your catch in center field, right? Huh? There's no doubt. It's probably always going to be, well, right there close to the top. This gentleman over here, this play's going to be one of the all-timers here at this ballpark.
It must be really good because he's not back to his seat yet.
Private jet, New York.
Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, no. Whatever that guy's name is, Jimmy Fallon's going to be kicked out, and he's taking over.
1 pitch to Revere. He takes a strike. It's 0-2. Out of play, and it's no balls and 2 strikes to Revere.
We're speaking of non on the field plays.
Yeah.
It was here that the guy caught. Was it here the guy caught the ball with walking with the drinks in his hand?
Yeah, his beer bucket. Yeah, it was down the right field line.
Didn't Murph interview him afterward?
And Murph interviewed him afterward. Yep. We haven't seen that guy since then either. He may have gone off and signed endorsement deals and stuff.
He's in Hollywood.
Chopper first base side, a foul ball. Revere's grounded out to short. He's also flied out to left field. And he pulls that one off the glove of Duda.
That
could shallow
be 2.
right field.
That
Revere's
could be
thinking
2.
2. And he's on his way. What a burst. And he's there safely. 6th double of the year for Ben Revere.
Good base running. Good energy. I mean, he probably knew it as soon as he saw the ball tick off his glove. 2 outs for sure. You got to make that.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive. It's a slider down and in, and Ben does a nice job. He gets jammed. Duda gets up, it's off the end of the glove. But like you said, Mike, right out of the batter's box, sinking 2 the whole way. Just out of the reach. That's a big man over at first base. Right there, he kicks it into that extra gear, realizing that he can get to second base.
Well, that's 9 extra base hits now for Ben Revere. Freddie Galvis singled his first time up, and he struck out his last time. See if he can bring the tying run home here. Big swing out in front of that 81-mile-an-hour changeup.
Freddie was thinking ambush, first pitch fastball right there. That's good pitching. That's a tough pitch. And then you can tell that you must read fastball on that pitch out of the pitcher's hand.
Ground ball to first. And Lucas Duda will run it to the bag. Phillies threaten with a runner in scoring position. Do not score. 5 in the books here in South Philadelphia. We'll go to the 6th. At his best on Friday night, dueling with Matt Harvey. Cole took the bat with confidence and kept Mets hitters off balance the entire night. His location was precise for 7 solid innings, allowing just 4 hits and only 1 extra base hit. The Mets went down on strikes 8 times, 7 times swinging. Hamels bested the undefeated Harvey with 60% first pitch strikes in his best performance of the season. And it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Phillies, of course, won that game Friday night. The last 2 games have been very close, including this one as we go to the top of the 6th. Mets on top 3-2. Cole Hamels is our Philly of the week. Our Philly of the day might be this guy right here. One-handed grab with the baby in tow. And we're going to get a name of this guy right now as Greg Murphy is with him.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. Yeah, you never know what's going to make you an instant celebrity, do you? Say hello to Mike and his wife Alyssa and their son, 7-month-old Colton, right there.
Yep.
Happy Mother's Day to you. And you got to be impressed by this guy. You said that, hey, we're in foul ball country. We got to be heads up when you came in.
We're right behind home plate here. We have to pay attention. No plays off. It paid off. I got my boy's first foul ball here, and it was already a special day for first Mother's Day in his first game, but, now we'll never forget it.
Wilmer Flores hits that one into the corner for a double to lead off the inning. It was so funny because as we sat down, both Matt Stairs and Mike Schmidt kind of try to get your attention and say, they just want to pay homage to you. How about that?
Unbelievable. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. We were just excited to come down to the ballpark for the day, and I don't have no words now. I'm just blown away.
Guys, I asked Mike if he was a baseball player when he was younger, and he said, no, not really. It was more hockey and soccer, but we understand that chest strap was out of the question in that.
Yeah. I'm not even a left-handed. I'm right-handed, and just bare hand lift. It worked out perfect.
Well, we're glad you're here. Happy Mother's Day to you, and thanks for giving us all a little bit of a thrill today.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Guys, we'll send it back upstairs.
All right, Murph, that was awesome. A leadoff double by Flores, as Murph said, and now Kirk Neuenhuis is the batter. He's not even left-handed. Caught the ball with his off-hand.
Well, that's your glove hand.
Right. So it was totally right how we did it.
Oh, well, what was he saying then? That's right. It was his left. Yeah. 2 balls, no strikes. The ball's cracked toward first, a foul ball. It's 2-1. Let's look at it again.
Well, if he's not left-handed,
think.
Then
doesn't that sting?
He caught it the right way.
He caught it the right way.
We need to work on his flexing, though, right there.
Look at those biceps.
We could all work on our flexing.
What I want to know is, when is he going to go, ow? Yeah, it's all in the, look at, what's his name? The young man today, man. Anyway.
Baby's name is Colt. Go ahead, Murph.
I was going to say, I will report that Mike says his hand still hurts.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Hey, and you know what's really cool is that, you know, obviously on most days we play with regular National League, Major League Baseballs, but this one has the pink laces and it's got the, you know, the pink ribbon as well on there. So certainly a day never to forget.
Yeah. Hey, Murph, you hear me?
Yeah.
Matt and I would love to make that a nice souvenir for him for the day if he'd like a couple autographs on it.
I will definitely pass that along as another double off the bat of Nieuwenhuis.
Nieuwenhuis drives home Wilmer Flores, and now it's a 4-2 ball game.
Well, we got a game going down here?
Oh, it's a 2-run deficit now. Second double of the year for Nieuwenhuis. We'll see if the Phillies get somebody up again in the bullpen. DeFreitas is starting to throw. Diekman will join him. Well, he's at 82 pitches. Last time he finished with around 80. Ryan Sandberg said that depending on how he looked, they would like to get him into the 90s. He may be almost at the end right now. Anthony Recker will be the batter. And Sandberg looks like he's going to come out and take him out. And here he comes. So that's going to be it for Billingsley. It'll probably be DeFreitas with the right-handed Recker coming up, and that's the signal to the pen. So the right-hander will come in for the right-hander here in the 6th inning. So Billingsley goes 5+ innings here this afternoon. He allows 8 base hits. Runner at second base is his responsibility. We'll be back with the new pitcher right after this. Sports for all fans 14 and under. That's when the Phillies wrap up their series with the Arizona Diamondbacks. You can purchase tickets for that 3-game series plus the 4 against the Pirates by going to Phillies.com. Well, just like last outing, there were a lot of good things for Chad Billingsley here today, and then there was the home run by Granderson, obviously, and the 4 runs and 8 hits that he scattered. I mean, there was some promise, though, with what he was able to do here this afternoon.
There was, and I think it starts with his velocity and his fastball went up. All in all, I thought his location with his pitches were a lot better today. Very close pitch with the 2-2 to Granderson that they didn't get the call and came back with a home run. But I think all in all, he's going to be very happy of his second outing.
And now they're going to rely on Justin DeFreitas to try to keep this at a 2-run deficit. Runner goes from second, pitches outside to throw over the head of Cody Ashe and into left field. And Nieuwenhuis will score. It's now 5-2.
I don't know. You might get a batter's interference here if you pursued it. Check this out.
Nieuwenhuis got a great jump.
Watch the hitter. Watch the hitter. It's a pretty good move by the hitter. Boom. See? He makes no attempt.
Doesn't have to
get out of the way. All he does is duck his head. What?
He can stay there. He doesn't even have to duck.
He doesn't. Seriously?
He doesn't have to duck.
That one's lined foul. Now there was.
I should know that.
Well, there was a game in minor leagues. Will Nieve. No, I'm sorry.
No.
Humberto Quintero, former Philly catcher, was playing in AAA about a week ago, right, Matt?
Yeah, but that's.
Well, but the hitter didn't move, and Quintero threw it right into his gut as he was trying to get it down the third. Now that may have been on purpose.
Yeah, because I've never seen a catcher throw submarine to third base before.
Right into his belly button.
So let me get this straight. What if the catcher hits the batter's bat? And he makes no attempt to get out of the way. It just stays in his. If he doesn't even duck at all, but if he just stands there, the catcher has to throw around the batter.
Exactly.
My understanding is that it's the batter's box, and as long as he doesn't move into the catcher, then it's his box. Off the end of the bat, out toward right center, and Revere will make the catch.
Pretty good move by Wrecker, I must say.
Savvy catcher in his own
Yeah,
right.
he's the catcher. Looks like we have some guests in the booth here behind us. Oh, it's only Murph.
Hey, Murph. Murph, welcome to the booth.
This is it, huh? The Mother's Day ball. Look at that, Matt.
Very nice.
Got pink on it and everything. Well, I'm going to go on this side here and go, congrats, a great Mother's Day. Congrats, a great Mother's, call it MD, catch. And this is 2015.
Well, you've done this before.
And I'll put my name here. And Matt can put his name underneath there. And we got it. That's a heck of a memory. You know?
This is a great catch.
Some amazing things go on around here. I'm honored to sign that. Good job.
Murph, nice to see you got sunblock on too. That's a good thing. Hot day out there. Well, there you go. That'll go up onto the mantle.
You just never know when you come to the ballpark, like he said.
Temple strong right there. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ruben Tejada, who was 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Out of play, it's 2-2. Well, he's got to remember though, he's in foul ball territory. He's on the phone a lot over there. He better keep his attention on what's going on in the diamond. Terry Collins commended Ruben Tejada for his play last night at shortstop to turn the double play against Carlos Ruiz. Turned out to be a huge play defensively in last night's ball game. Carlos talking to him today. I said, man, you squared that up. And he put his index finger and his thumb about 1.5 inches or so away. And he said that close to getting a base hit and driving in a couple runs. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, no question. I mean, Carlos pulls that ball another foot.
Yeah. Well, time now for our GMC precision play of the game. In case you weren't paying attention earlier, getting a lot of play out of this catch right here. That ball that Mike and Matt just signed.
A lot of things hard about that play. First of all, it's hard to catch it barehanded. But with a kid on your chest, yeah.
Behind the third base bag. Low throw. Howard's got it. Side is retired. We just saw Greg Farnese, our left field camera operator, and he was the artist behind catching that catch from that fan.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. I took that for granted.
That's right. We do. We take them for granted. is all we do. Call 1-800-JEFF now or visit jefferson.edu. Buy the Pennsylvania Lottery, benefits older Pennsylvanians. And buy your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer or visit DelValHondaDealers.com today. Mother's Day 2015. We're here at Citizens Bank Park where the Phillies trail the Mets 5-2. Well, Bartolo Colon, we're kind of marveling at what he's been able to do. Matt, look at what he's been able to throw here today.
Well, it's amazing. With 56 fastballs and the two-seam fastball, he's averaging between 87, 84, 85, 86. When he needs to throw that four-seam fastball, he can hit 92 miles an hour, which we've seen today. And that's what we talk about, adding and subtracting, being able to back off a little bit on a fastball when you need to get ahead and put a hitter away with a four-seam fastball. Good command of all of his pitchers. That's why he does extremely well with his fastball, because he's very smart and he throws it everywhere and anytime.
He takes a strike. It's 0-1.
See right there, that's the two-seam fastball.
So the two-seamer is the one that's sitting at 84, 83, around that?
Yes.
Okay.
Our viewers out there are probably wondering, well, why is it so hard to hit? You know, the guy's only throwing 88, 87, 84. Well, it's the difference in the spacing of those pitches. And I mean, you people out there could go to the nearest batting cage you could find, you know, and put whatever it is to get 10 pitches in it nowadays in your neighborhood somewhere, and if it threw 184 and 188 and then 192 and you didn't know what speed was coming, try to hit that baby. Yeah. Right?
Especially when it comes out of the same arm slot every pitch.
We can all hit them all if they're all 94 or all 90 or all 88. Yeah. You just time them up.
Well, you saw that graphic we popped down, just what his pitches are and the speed variance of those pitches.
So I go to the next question is, why don't more pitchers pitch with that philosophy?
Do you think it's ego? I mean, is that part of it, that they want to throw it as hard as they can?
I think a lot of guys who throw 94, 95 don't know how to back off and throw 90, 91. They've never been taught to.
3-1 pitch to Utley, and he pops it foul. It's 3-2.
Yeah, or you know, if a guy's average, you know, I think 92 is, you know, big number. There's a lot of 92s.
It's a league average now.
Yeah, a guy can pretty much throw it where he wants to if he's a major league pitcher at 92. But if you say throw somewhere you want to at 88, 87, probably not able to do that.
Fly ball shallow left, and Neuenhuis got a good jump, so he's there. 1 out. Well, 1 gone here in the 6th inning. During the 2015 season, Turkey Hill, the official ice cream of the Philadelphia Phillies, will donate $100 for each Phillies victory and 5 cents for each carton of Phillies Grand Slam ice cream, sold to support the Phillies youth baseball and softball programs. Phillies Junior RBI League has gotten underway. Great program in the Philadelphia area for the young kids. Ryan Howard is 0 for 2. He's flied out twice. Fouls it back. It's 0-1.
Man, I'm going to speak for you on this and speak to the Turkey Hill people. I think we need a little sea salt caramel gelato in the press dining room. If you're out there, folks.
Sea salt caramel
yes, they do.
Gelato.
They do have a standard ice cream sea salt, but I'm talking gelato.
Yeah, you want the next level. You want the creamy gelato. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ryan Howard. Have you put your request in with Frank in the lunchroom?
I told him I was going to ask the people on TV today that were watching to make it happen.
Put pressure on them.
See if they're watching today.
Oh, it is their sign out there. The gelato. 2-1 pitch to Howard, and he grounds it foul. 2-2. That's chocolate chip mint gelato. That's the sign that's out in right center field. Chocolate chip. A little extra chocolate. Now it's 3-2 to Howard with 1 out.
Now, that was the hardest pitch he's thrown today at 93. Like, unbelievable.
We talk about 10-mile-an-hour variance between the fastball and the changeup. He's got a 10-mile-an-hour variance between fastball and fastball. Neuenhuis toward foul territory makes the catch. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Well, each and every year the Phillies put together these road trips for fans to be part of. And this year, one of those road trips is to San Diego from the 6th until the 10th of August. It includes 4 nights accommodations, brunch with us Phillies broadcasters, tour of Petco Park, tickets for all 3 games in San Diego, a custom Phillies road trip polo shirt. Go to Phillies.com/Phillies vacations or call 877-833-7326. Here's Darren Ruff. He's 0 for 2. Inside, 1-0.
We're just trying to find it. We found it the last pitch to Howard after the 93. The 3-1 was a 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 pitch was 88.
5-mile-an-hour difference. Ruff grounds one.
193, 188.
It's been all day long. It's remarkable. 10-mile-an-hour difference from one fastball to another and anything else in the middle. And right now he leads it by 3. Time now for your Delaware Valley Honda dealers game summary. The Phillies trail at 5-2 as we move to the top of the 7th inning. Curtis Granderson's 2-run home run gave the Mets the lead that they enjoy right now. Colon has been very good through 6. He's allowed 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. We'll see if his afternoon is done or not. Chad Billingsley went 5+ for the Phils this afternoon. Also blasted a home run. And Mother's Day here 2015. Mom's enjoying a day at the ballpark with their youngsters. Elvis Araujo will be the new pitcher, and he gets Granderson to foul it away. It's 0-1. A lot of these items that you see the players using today, the spikes that Granderson's using, the bat that he's using, the bats the other players are using, they'll be up for auction as Major League Baseball raises money for breast cancer research with a lot of the items around Major League Baseball. Check swing. Did Granderson go? Yes. And he's down on strikes, 1 out. These lucky fans are today's Citizens 7. They were to receive a prize pack courtesy of Citizens Bank. Good banking is simple, clear, and personal, and that's helping you bank better. Citizens Bank. Araujo in his 3rd ball game. They threw him right into the fire in Atlanta. He got into a little bit of trouble, got out of it in his first outing, and then second outing was pretty crisp. I think we were all impressed with him during spring training.
I was very impressed with we just saw Curtis Granderson with his at bat. It's not a very comfortable at bat.
Impressed with his size. This is a big man.
He's a large human being. Yes, he is. Phillies signed him to a major league deal this past offseason, even though he had never pitched above Double-A.
You know, size is a big advantage to a pitcher. You're not throwing from 62 feet 6 inches. Actually, release point's probably more like, if you really stretch out your body, I mean, it could be 53, 54 feet. Shortens that distance.
Well, we've seen so many big guys over here. John Roush was not an overpowering pitcher, but became overpowering because he used his size to his advantage. Chris Young, the 6'11" right-hander, same way. To the right side, Howard ventured far. Utley's got it. Arahu's covering, not in time. That'll be a base hit.
That was a good play by both guys. Rahu covering, Utley sliding and making the play in right field. But Lagares smelt a single. When you smell it, you speed up.
Yeah, this is where Ryan Howard's playing quite a ways off, but you have to have the communication with your infielders, and if Ryan knows that Chase Utley's playing a little closer, that's going to be Chase's ball right there. Especially when you take that first step and you know you can't get to it, try to get back. I mean, it would have been interesting to see if you take one step, if you could have got back in time. But like you said, Mike, it was a tremendous feed by Chase.
Throw over to first, and Lagares is back. He had been leaning.
But as infielders, and Mike, you would know, your instinct is to go after every ball that's hit on the ground where you think you can get the ground ball, especially at first base. You want to cut that ground ball off going through the hole.
Out of play, and it's one ball or no balls and one strike.
I don't think today's infielders communicate as much as infielders did years ago. Larry, Bo, and I used to talk all the time. Look at each other and see where we're playing, and I got you here. You got help there. I'm way over. You can move around a little bit. And when I played first base, you always look at the second baseman. Your second baseman should yell at you and say, "I got the hole. I got anything to your right. Don't even make a move to your right. I'm playing this guy to pull."
Line drive, base hit to center, third hit for Daniel Murphy. Every time the Phillies pitchers retire, the opposition 1-2-3, which Chad Billingsley did in the second inning. Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies.
One of those days that a hitter like Murphy can really cover some ground. He gets that base hit. It's a beautiful day to play ball. Sunday, he's just going to square the ball up, gets a feel for it. Ground ball in the hole the first time up. The only out he made, he hit hard.
Yeah, that was the fly ball to left center field.
Drives, yes, third knock.
Second three-hit game this year, the 62nd of his career. I think it'll be interesting to follow where he winds up this year if the Mets decide to deal him, because he's signed through this season, and they like Dilson Herrera. I mean, would a contender take a chance on him? I'm sure they would. Duda takes inside, 1-0.
I don't know how the Mets, with David Wright's physical issues. Of course, David Wright's signed for a long time for a lot of money, but
Darren Ruff had him played perfectly on that. Makes the catch, 2 outs.
With Murphy's ability to go over and play third, and as well as he plays second, and as well as he hits, I find it hard for him to let him go.
Yeah, he becomes a very important player, that's for sure, to fill those spots, especially on David Wright. But don't be surprised if he gets locked in and starts hitting the ball well. and the Giants come knocking. Now, I'm not making a prediction, but the Giants, they need some help on the corners.
Yeah, Casey McGee's struggling right out of the gate, first month of the year. Although he had a decent day, I think it was 2 days ago. 0-1 to Wilmer Flores. Flores is 2 for 3 today. Chopper left side. Freddie Galvis has got it, goes to second in time, and that'll do it for the Mets here in the 7th inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 men left. Time to stretch here in Philadelphia. Phillies trail at 5-2. To try to make up some ground against Bartolo Colon. 2015's Food Service Breakout Player of the Year is W.B. Mason, providing amazingly low prices on kitchen disposables, consumables, smallwares, and so much more. From your new restaurant partner, who but W.B. Mason.
That was one heck of a falsetto, as they say.
It was beautiful. She was practicing earlier today. You were in the cage. I was down in the dugout when she was practicing, and just an incredible voice. The young lady singing God Bless America here today at Citizens Bank Park. Bartolo Colon has thrown 6 or more innings in all 7 starts this season. And he's about to begin the 7th inning here. He's had bullpen action back and forth for the last inning or so, but honestly, on a hot day, and it's warm today, humid, he doesn't look like he's wilting at all. And he'll face Grady Sizemore, Cody Ashe, and Cameron Rupp.
Well, and I think it's safe to say that he doesn't overexert a lot of energy in between innings when he's warming up. He's basically just getting a little bit of blood flow into that shoulder going, and just no, he doesn't have a worry in the world.
No.
Outstanding.
He gets it, man. This guy gets it. This is what it's supposed to be, you know. This is like. Exactly. Aaron Harang, you know, they get it. They get it, that what it's all about.
Well, it helps when you're 5-1.
Well, it's not supposed to be hard, and we always try to make it harder than it really should be in sports. We always do. It's just a human nature.
Grady Sizemore takes a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, I guess they're. Well, Matt, you said this is how he's been his whole career. Yeah, I mean, for the first part of his career, I watched it on TV. We didn't see him in person that much.
Matt, was he? I don't. He was crafty like this earlier when he was young.
He was a smart pitcher from day one. Even though he threw upper 90s, he was a power arm pitcher, but he was a very smart pitcher. He wasn't just a thrower. But him flipping the ball on the mound and having fun, that's how he's been his whole career.
Grady Sizemore splits the hole on the right side, so he has 2 hits today.
He does. Again, he hit a low breaking ball right there. Low fastball the time before to left field.
And now Cody Ashley, who is hitless in these 2 at-bats today. So to Major League Scoreboard, Michael Pineda, 16 strikeouts through 7 innings of work. 16 of the 21 outs are strikeouts.
And
Yankees lead it 5-1.
Probably out of all those strikeouts, it's that nasty sinker he's got.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, I'd like to yell down there right now, Cody, go ahead and drop a bunt.
Go ahead.
What a perfect time.
Hit your cough button and yell.
Yeah, I mean, Larry Anderson.
You know what I mean? I'd be screaming at him right now. Check your third baseman. Great. They're giving you a base hit. We know you need one, right?
Schmitty, Larry Anderson yells all the time. He doesn't even press his cough button. Oh. Sizemore leads off first. No balls, 1 strike. Ground ball, just foul. Talking about hitting a ball right on the nose.
And if that umpire jumps one way get out of the way of that ball, he doesn't get the angle. See, I'm telling you, that ball could have crossed the inside corner of that bag. He just had a bad angle on it.
Cody did look a little bit as he was going down the line.
Let's see if he goes back to that hard fastball away. Just bread and butter puck with 2 strikes.
Down the left field line, it is a fair ball. Going down to the corner. Sizemore to third. He'll be held there. And the Phillies will bring the tying run to the plate. Well, that ends the 0 for Cody Ashley. 3rd double of the year.
That's where we yell, get the ball. And he needed that. I'm telling you, that was a good pitch right there. Low and away fastball. You know, there's that downswing. You just fire the head down on the ball and boom. Double.
Dan Worthen is out to chat as that ball by Cody is served down the line.
Well, and if you think about hitting, if you're going down through the baseball, you're going to reverse the ball. You're going to get that backspin. If you have that little flare where we say that sometimes like you're hitting up an elevator shaft or you're swinging uphill, you don't allow yourself to get a lot of base hits. And that's what Freddie Galvis has worked on this year, is staying on top of the ball, driving it down through. And that's why he's hitting line drives compared to the weak fly ball. And if he would have took the swing like he did earlier, he would have wanted to swung through it, or 2, he would have hit a weak fly ball to left field in the air for a catch.
Agreed. We say swing down, swing down. So you hear it so much. What we're saying is think down, try to swing down because it makes your swing level.
Yep.
You know, it makes your plane level through the ball.
So now Cesar Hernandez will pinch hit for Cameron Rupp. It'll be Hernandez and then Jeff Francoeur, runners on 2nd and 3rd. Cesar takes high, 1 ball, no strikes.
And now, even though we're in the bottom of the 7th, you still play a little small ball here. You get him over and get him in. You know, try to hit a ground ball to second base. You got a best case scenario, base it to right field, score both, but at least do your job by getting him over and getting him in at the same time.
%100% agree, and you got to get a pitch to do it.
And that pitch right there was not to do it.
That's exactly right. That was that same low and away pitch, actually, that Ashley hit for a double. Now, it was a little up, but you have to hook it if you're going to swing at it. You got to get your hands out around it and hook it to the second baseman. Yeah, that was a good pitch to do it on right there. That would have been a good pitch to just turn over right to the first baseman. Not the one prior.
Hernandez stays alive. Jeff Francoeur remains on deck to pinch hit for the pitcher. Double-barreled action in both bullpens. Jimar Gomez to your left, Dustin McGowan to your right. Alex Torres is the lefty. Saw him last night. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hernandez, and now Colon steps off.
I guess both sides know this is a big pitch and a big at-bat in the ball game.
Fouls it away. He's fouled a couple off now.
Matt, there's another one. You know, I mean, it just looks like Cesar's basically hitting straight away. Now I know he's got 2 strikes, and contact's an important thing here, but this against a guy like Colon, who is mostly straight, different speeds, but mostly straight. It shouldn't be that tough to ground the ball the opposite field, to the pull side.
Well, you have to really concentrate as a left-hander to use your top hand. It's almost like you're giving yourself to roll over.
Yeah, just take a bad swing at it. You got a ground ball to this side.
That's what it was. I had a lot of those in my career. A lot of bad swings.
And a line drive base hit to center field. 1 run is in. They'll hold Ashe. An RBI pinch hit single for Cesar Hernandez. It's a 5-3 ball game.
Well, here I am. I was going to say that's great hitting. Obviously, it's good 2-out hitting. He squared the ball up, hit a beautiful line drive straight away. I guess Colon was probably trying to put the ball on the outer half of the plate so he couldn't get the runners over. Afraid to throw him a breaking ball down and in because that's like automatic ground ball to the other side or to the pull side.
I look right here. It's a fastball supposed to be in, but Hernandez does a nice job of getting in the barrel out and using that top hand to drive it through the middle of the field. And you get a couple pitches to foul off. You make the adjustment, and you realize it's a lazy swing. I need to get back on top and using the top hand.
Pitching change here in Philadelphia. The Phils within 2. It features great experiences and a number of collectibles, including a private hitting clinic with Chase Utley, and also an opportunity to take Cody Ashe to your school. Lunch with Hall of Famer Ryan Sandberg at his office. The fantastic auction partners include WIP and WPHT and benefits Phillies charities. The auction ends this week, the 13th and 14th, Wednesday and Thursday. Check it out now by going to Phillies.com. Eric Goodell will be the new pitcher for the Mets. This is his 10th ball game. 7 strikeouts in 7 innings. And Jeff Francoeur will be the pinch hitter. Well, Phillies have nobody out, a run in. They're down by 2. And Francoeur, in his sporadic playing time recently, has been hot. Hernandez, good speed off first base. Little hanger that was a little too high. It's 1-0. That one was not high. That was a pretty good knee buckler right there.
Yeah, it was.
Bottom number was the important one. 3 for his last 3 with a runner in scoring position. That one gets a foul ball.
A little scouting report would help you as a hitter on this guy. Throwing 3 breaking balls in a row. If you've never seen the guy before, it'd be a tough little at bat. That's your show fastball right there. Becker asking for it to be out of the strike zone, head high. So now if you're Francoeur right now, are you saying I am getting a slider or slash curveball right here after that show me fastball where you heard it, right?
You would think. I mean,
do not quit on it.
Curveball lifted in the air to left. That should be deep enough to score Ashe. He's tagging. Neuenhuis is under it. Makes the catch. Ashe's coming home. The throw. Cut off by Murphy. Hernandez to second. It goes into the outfield. Hernandez will hold up at second base. And the Phils are within 1. 5-4. Smart base running by Hernandez on the backside.
Yeah, there was 2 very good plays and 1 not so good. All right, first of all, Frenchie sitting on a curveball and getting the opportunity to hit the ball to left field for a sac fly. Right.
Good.
Very good. And just missed a home run. Just missed a home run. Right. He does a nice job. But as you see, Hernandez is a very good job. He's going back to figure out, well, if you're going to tag a third, I'm going. Right there, the left fielder should realize he has no opportunity to throw the guy at home plate. Your throw should automatically go to second base to keep the double play in depth in order, and not allow the tying run to get in scoring position.
Couldn't agree with you more. Could not agree with you more.
A lot worked in the Phillies' favor there. They're within 1. Tying run is at second, and another pitching change for the Mets. Mother's Day as we celebrate here in Philadelphia for the Phils and the New York Mets. Mike, you brought this up before, that Mother's Day has its roots here in Philadelphia.
You're right. You want me to expound on that?
Yeah, you can if you want. Alex Torres, the new pitcher for the Mets.
John Wanamaker is a big financial backer of the whole concept of Mother's Day early on. You can help me. I think you...
Early 1900s was when it was first established. A businesswoman who had her business across the street from Wanamaker's is the one that initially came up with the idea, and he backed it up.
So you and I read the same thing, and that's what you came away with,
yep.
And I came away with about half as much.
Ben Revere takes up and in.
Ben's been getting some neck balls. He got a nasty one from this. What was the pitcher's name in Atlanta? A couple of left-hander came out and knocked him right on his back.
Luis Avila. One ball, no strikes to Revere. Runner at second base. Phillies are within one. We're in the bottom of the seventh inning. Just one man down. Revere trying to keep the train moving here. Torres last night could not find the strike zone. Having a little trouble here too.
Well, last night he 9 pitches, 8 balls. Last night.
Little visit from Daniel Murphy.
I guess the prudent thing to do right here would be maybe take a pitch.
You would think. I mean, particularly for Ben. Well, now you definitely were going to take a pitch if you're Ben Revere.
Or 2.
Yeah. Ryan Sedberg just put the number 1 up toward Pete McCannon and then signaled it to Ben Revere.
Yeah, folks, that is, I'm going to give away the Phillies signs. That, in fact, is the take sign. One finger.
Well, and actually, with Pete McCannon at third, if he puts the finger up on the right hand, that's the take. And one finger up on the left-hand side, let's go ahead and swing away. So there, we gave 2 signs away.
Is that right?
Yeah.
3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4. Revere walks on 4 pitches. Boy, he is not found the strike zone.
I think the Mets pitching coach ought to go out and help him out.
Here comes Dan Warthen.
Think it.
Freddie Galvis is coming up. He is our Hyundai defensive play of the game against Bartolo Colon.
Well, and he's showing his range to his left. Gets up, makes a very easy play on a very quick runner.
Very stylish.
That is why that's your defensive play of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealerships.
I mean, on that play that we just saw, if it were diving and you could give him a, 3 scores on a 1 to 10, it would be like a 9, 9.5, 9.5. In terms of style points.
Yeah, the dive itself.
Yes, everything. Yeah. He stuck the what they call it, the dismount. He stuck everything.
Oh, he stuck it all right.
Hey, don't you notice that every time we do the Hyundai defensive play of the game, Freddie Galvis is usually in it almost every time.
It does seem like he's in it more often than not.
Maybe he should get a car from Hyundai. Yeah.
Brought to you by
what was the play of the game we did earlier with our buddy in the stands?
That was the GMC precision play of the game.
Okay.
We got stuff for everything, Mike. So here's Galvis. Runners on first and second. 1 man down. Batting right-handed, his natural side.
I'd back out right now. Get out of there, Freddie. Back out. Standing around there too long. See, he must have been taking all the way, or there's no way that he would allow the pitcher to break the rhythm, break his rhythm like that.
No balls, 1 strike to Galvis. And that one's floated out towards center. It's not deep. And the runners go a quarter of the way and go back. So 2 outs. And that'll bring Chase Utley to the plate. Well, again, good speed on the base paths with Hernandez at second and Revere at first. Chase 1 for 3 today. Utley takes a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, I guess he corrected that flaw in his delivery there. Thrown 3 strikes since Dan Wortham visited him.
Chase just asked if that pitch was down or not.
Yeah, what if the umpire said, yeah, it was a little down, but I thought I'd call it a strike anyway.
Whoa. He's not even covered.
That's even lower than the other one.
Lower, yeah. Or Larry Bow, I should say.
So right there, folks, Chase is arguing with the umpire but not looking at it. And that shows you Chase's luck. This guy's made the 2 best pitches he could ever make in this situation to him, first 2 pitches.
How shallow Lagares is playing in center field. It's unbelievable.
Thought about that when Galvis was up. How far in he was.
I mean, he goes back on the ball tremendous. He just turned around and realized that he's got a lot of real estate behind him.
Ground ball toward first. Foul ball. And 1 more chance for Utley. With a count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hernandez back to second. Revere back to first. Tomorrow night at 5, Michael Barquette is joined by top-notch sports experts to talk about the offseason needs of the Eagles, the Flyers, and the Sixers, and also to talk about the Mets-Phillies series and the Pirates-Phillies series. Watch Phillies Sports Talk presented by Comcast Business on Comcast Sportsnet. I'm sure there'll be a carryover from this weekend series, and then leading into the 4-game set against Pittsburgh. One ball, 2 strikes to Chase. Runners lead off. And it hit him right on the hands. Utley's hit for the 2nd time by the New York Mets this year. And the bases are now loaded for Ryan Howard.
Well, you got to hope that didn't hit him in a vulnerable spot. Whoa, he sells it. Poor Chase. Chase is his own man, I'll tell you.
Two-seamer, let's see where it hits him. Oh, hits him on the bicep.
Yeah, it looks like maybe it didn't get him on the hand.
It looks like the inside bicep and the bicep. Almost like the armpit. Hit him.
He's holding his hand.
He was holding his hand, yeah. Chris Mudd is the Phillies athletic trainer. He came out just to make sure he was okay. So now the bases are loaded.
He got the Heisman.
Ryan Howard hits it sharply, but right at Lucas Duda, and that'll do it here in the 7th inning. 3 unassisted. 2 runs do score for the Phils. They get within 1. They leave them loaded here in the bottom of the 7th. So on to the 8th inning. It's a 5-4 Mets lead. Any size hot or iced coffee is just $1. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Toyota. The Toyota Time Sales event ends June 1st. Hurry in today. Toyota, let's go places. Mother's Day 2015 here at Citizens Bank Park. The Mets lead the Phillies 5-4. Chase Utley moves from second base over to first base. He'll take over for Ryan Howard. The new second baseman is Cesar Hernandez. Carlos Ruiz is the new catcher. And the new pitcher is right-hander Genmar Gomez. Ruiz will bat 9th. Gomez will bat 4th.
Well, back to the Utley hit by pitch, as Matt just said. It looked like he kind of got hit up under the, maybe in the tricep of his back arm, and kind of made his hand on that arm go numb.
Yeah.
So we're, I guess, not to worry about Chase being hit in the vulnerable part of the hand. You know, he's guarding a plate with 2 strikes right there. And he, 2 men on base late in the game like this. He's giving it everything he can in that at bat, and boom, he gets hit. And Howard stung that ball pretty good at first base.
No, he did. He got a first pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike to Neuenhuis. Probably hear Jay McLaughlin overhead. He's the PA announcer in the press box. He's talking about Bartolo Colon going more than 40 innings since his last walk, which is the 2nd longest stretch in Mets franchise history.
So his walk must have came in the opening.
It was the second game. Yeah, it must have been.
Had to be.
May have been his second start against Washington in Washington. 2 balls and 1 strike to Neuenhuis. At the knees, 2-2. Actually, we gave the date before. Yeah, it was April 6th. Yeah, first start.
First start.
To the suite level, and somebody got a souvenir.
Yeah, all the fans are looking to make a good play now, huh? You got to bring your glove to the games, folks.
Or your baby. Fly ball left field. Darren Ruff will go back a few steps and puts it away for the first out. Hatfield Dollar Dog Night. The next one is Saturday night against the Arizona Diamondbacks. 3-game series against the D-backs begins this Friday. So Saturday night is our next Hatfield Dollar Dog Night. Tickets can be purchased by going to Phillies.com. Carlos Torres is in the bullpen for the New York Mets. Teddy Giles had been warming up for the Phillies, but he has sat down now that the Phils are still trailing by 1. Here's Anthony Recker. And he breaks his bat. The bat goes back to the screen, and Recker gets a base hit. So he's 1 for 4 today.
Bat's in 2 pieces. One over by the Phillies dugout, one back by the screen, but it's a line drive, and it won't say anything about broken bat in the box score.
Won't have BB in the box score. And now Ruben Tejada. Tejada is 0 for 2 with a walk today.
Didn't miss by much. Pretty good pitch right there on a changeup.
There's a liner out toward left. Here comes Ruff. He'll play it on a hop. And then back-to-back hits now for the Mets. Well, the jackpots are increasing for the Powerball and Mega Millions. The Powerball will go off on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and the Mega Millions Tuesdays and Friday. $140 million. So if you're going to play, good luck. Matt, you're going back to Canada, so you cannot play unless you stop on the way.
Can you imagine the exchange rate I would get right now? Holy Lord.
Well, here's Johnny Monell, who pinch hit in last night's ball game. That's when he made his Mets debut. Runners lead off first and second. Way outside, 1-0.
He got us out of that inning last night with a chopper back to the pitcher. The base is loaded.
Tried the 1-2-3 double play.
Yeah, Bob McClure doesn't like what he sees right now, or there's something he wants to point out to Gomez, so he's out to the mound.
Or there's a left-hander in the bullpen that needs a couple more pitches.
Yes, Jake Diekman is warming up out there right now as we speak. He's up for the second time.
I think these conversations should be aired out. Should be privy. The crowd should be privy to what.
Drop a crowd mic down there. Might change the whole complexion of the game. Does he go out there and say, "Listen, we got Diekman up"?
When I said, "Okay, get your arm up now. You're dropping your arm a little bit. Make sure you bend that. Make sure you bend that back leg. And by the way, I'm just out here so we can get Diekman warmed up."
Yes, Granderson's in the on-deck circle. And a line drive base hit to right center field. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. They may get 2 out of this one. Tejada's around third. He's going to score. It's a 2-run pinch hit double. 7-4 New York.
Oh, that ball was smoked. Yeah, not very timely for the Phillies. And to keep that at a 1-run deficit, now it's 3-run deficit. Tough hill to climb. Get that ball in the middle of the field, squared it up real nice.
It just shows you how important it is to get ahead. Get ahead in the count. That way you can start working on the corners. But first and second, throw the first pitch for a ball. You need to throw strikes.
Well, his first hit in a Mets uniform. And now to the top of the order for Granderson. And they keep Gomez in there. And it's no balls in 1 strike. I actually thought when Giles was warming up that they would bring him in when it was a 1-run game, just to kind of keep it at a 1-run game. Give the Phils a chance in the bottom of the 8th inning to score some more. That's in there, 0-2.
You know, he did give up. They were 2 line drives, but they were both broken bat line drives. I mean, I thought the Tejada ball was a kind of a jam shot inside, might have broke his bat, and the one before it was it Wrecker?
Yeah,
split his bat in half and got a base hit. But you fall behind 2-0 and bam, rope into the gap.
One ball, 2 strikes to Granderson, who has a home run today. He's 2 for 4. Off the end of the bat, that's going to flare out towards center. Here comes Revere, dives, he made the catch, and they'll double him up at second base, and the inning is over. But damage is done. 2-run score. What a play by Ben Revere. 8-6 on the double play. It's his 3rd outfield assist of the season. Boy, he did take a chance here, didn't he?
That was a great
able
play.
to come up with it. And then the easy double play out to second to end the 8th.
And take a look down on the farm, guys. Some good news happening down on the farm. If you take a look at their #1 draft pick from 2 years ago, J.P. Crawford, who's coming back from an oblique injury, missed that first month in 26 games. Look at his numbers since he's come back, though. 8 for 15. He's got a home run, 5 RBIs, 5 walks, the 4 runs scored, getting on base at a 2 for 3 kind of clip. So good news down there in Clearwater. I would imagine that he wouldn't be down in Clearwater all that long. Probably join the guys up in Reading before too long. But he's healthy and playing some good baseball as J.P. Crawford does.
Boy, it's really nice to get off to that kind of start when he's missed as much time as he has because of the oblique strain. Probably feels like he's got ground to make up. Carlos Torres, the new pitcher for the Mets, as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. He'll face Darren Ruff to start things off. Torres 1-1, a 3.09 ERA. Darren is 0 for 3. And now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. It'll be Ruff, Sizemore, and then Ashe against Torres. Fly ball, shallow right center field. Lagares and Granderson. And one out here in the 8th. Well, speaking of minor leagues, how about what Aaron Nola did today for the Reading Phillies in Erie? 8 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts, 101 pitches. Well, he's had a nice start to his first full season in the minor leagues.
He has, and every time I check the notes that come to us to give us the scouting report on him, every time he's throwing a lot of strikes. Every game.
Sizemore is 2 for 3. He is singled twice. And he rips that one to right, but it's right at Granderson. Well, Grady Sizemore's had a few good swings here today. 2 outs.
There's some good stuff going on down at Lehigh. Nola with Reading, but Bogasevich hitting under 350, 360.
He has been on fire. They're hitting down in Lehigh Valley. They're just not getting the same pitcher.
Jordan Danks having a pretty good year.
All these free agents.
And Mikael Franco. Ooh.
Yeah, Franco's been sizzling for the Phils to start, which is a great sign. They lost today 9-1. Lehigh Valley did. As she takes a strike, it's 0-1.
Cody got a nice double last time up down the left field line, and hopefully can build on that at least at this point.
Off the end of the bat, and it's 0-2. Come on, Zachary, you know how to clap, buddy. 0-2 to Ashe. And a called strike 3. Wow, this is a pretty fast inning for Gomez. He threw only 7 pitches. Ashe doesn't think that's a strike. We have played 8. We'll go to the 9th inning. Phillies trail it 7-4. The game, but our W.B. Mason delivery of the game has given the Mets the lead that they have not relinquished today.
Came back in the 5th inning, and after a close 2-2 pitch inside, where Curtis Granderson gets a fastball down the zone and hits it off the AT&T sign up in right field. And that's why it's the delivery of the game brought to you by W.B. Mason.
Yeah, you mentioned before, Mike, that the ball was carrying today. That ball, I mean, that hit that AT&T sign that's a shot out there in right center field.
Reachable in this weather. It's amazing the difference out in the way this park plays in the cold days of early April versus as we start getting into the summertime.
1 ball, 1 strike to Juan Lagares. So Gomez is still in there trying to keep this at a 3-run deficit. Give the Phils one last chance in the bottom of the 9th inning. Don't forget they are without Ryan Howard, who was double switched out of the game earlier. If we get to the cleanup spot. Popped him up. Utley, first chance at first. And one away. Little lady working on her steps. Whoop. Ground ball to first. Utley's got it. Two outs.
Well, we got Murphy out. Got him to hit a ground ball.
Yeah, he's 3 for 5 this afternoon. And now Lucas Duda, who has 1 hit. That one's in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
A lot of different distance between Hernandez and Sizemore in right field. Look how deep Hernandez is.
Yeah, he is pretty far back there. In fact, Grady and Cesar's probably. Oh, no, I was going to say he's closer to Cody, or closer to Grady than he is to Cody, who's on the right side. That one's hit out toward the middle and past Cody Ashley. Second hit of the afternoon for Lucas Duda. And Wilmer Flores, who also has a couple hits today. That's 13 hits now for the Mets today.
Just thinking, or opening, talked about sort of the new normal for Ryan Howard. It made me think of that, looking at that shift right there and looking at Duda, and the whole idea that we may not be seeing the power numbers or the batting averages around baseball that we're used to seeing. In other words, the barometer for great and good nowadays might be totally different, and that shift that they're using so often now in Major League Baseball is, I think, one big reason.
Jeurys Familia will come on to try to close it out for the Mets as we go to the bottom of the ninth here in Philadelphia.
Phillies one last chance. After this game, the Mets will head to Chicago, but the homestand continues for the Phillies as they welcome the Pirates to town for 4. First 3 games at 7:05. It'll be Garrett Cole versus Jerome Williams on Monday. A.J. Burnett will face a still-to-be-determined pitcher for the Phils. That on Tuesday night. On Wednesday, the left-hander Francisco Liriano against the Phils left-hander Cole Hamels. And then Thursday at 1:05, Vance Worley will be back in town. He'll take on Aaron Harang. Guys?
All right, Murph, thank you very much. A.J. Burnett's running into a little Cole Hamels issues this year. No run support from the Pittsburgh Pirates, but his earned run average is very good. You see that TBA there for the Phils on Tuesday. You figure that it's probably going to be either Sean O'Sullivan or maybe David Buchanan coming back up. There's a void there. It's probably going to be O'Sullivan if he's healthy, and he'll make his return to the Phils after pitching Thursday for the Lakewood Blue Claws. Well, here's Jeurys Familia, who enters this ball game looking for his 13th save of the year, and he will face Cesar Hernandez to start it off. First pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. The injury to Henry Mejia has opened up a whole new world for Jeurys Familia. I should say the suspension of Henry Mejia, which followed the injury. 0-2.
It's amazing how baseball works itself out. I mean, he's got a tremendous arm. Familia's got an unbelievable arm. Now he just falls in. He's got all these saves.
I think we all kind of said last year when we watched him that he should be the closer just by what his stuff showed. Toward the hole, base hit for Hernandez. 2 for 2 coming off the bench today. And now Carlos Ruiz will bat for the first time.
Very nice hitting with 2 strikes there. 0-2 count. The ball, Familia got the ball too close to the strike zone with an 0-2 count. Pitchers don't like to give up those 0-2 hits.
Carlos hitting .237 on the year. Came on to catch after Cameron Rupp was pinch hit for by Cesar Hernandez back in the 7th inning. Towards second, this could be 2, although Tejada backed up on it. And they're only able to get the lead runner. 4-6 on the put out, and with 1 out, back to the top of the order.
Yeah, he did. At least keeps us alive. Probably should have maybe charged that ball and caught the short hop and gave him the flip, but since he backed up, they only got 1 on the play. That was really an in-between hop, too.
Cesar that time did slide at the fielder, which was a point that they made to him after last night's ball game. They made it to him today about the play at second base where Ruiz grounded the ball to shortstop and it turned into a double play. Ben Revere is the batter. He's 1 for 3. Ben doubled in the 5th inning. That's his base hit today. Well, here's the slide by Hernandez.
You know, that's interesting. The umpire, Hernandez, had his chance last night to break up a double play. He went in there a little stronger on that one. However, you think what I'm thinking?
I don't know if you can reach the bag.
Well, yeah, exactly. You're not allowed to, chase that shortstop out there. And sometimes they'll call that base runner's interference, call both the batter and the runner out. Kind of looked like the umpire was thinking about that right there. You have to be able to grab the base at least with your hand, right?
Yeah, with something. You have to be able to touch it in some way, shape, or form. 1-2 to Revere. Off the plate.
It's going to be close right here.
It's going to be a really tough play. Oh, Tejada with his glove gets Revere at first base.
That was not even a catch. That was a slap. That was a...
Juan Samuel signaled safe. Ryan Sandberg is up on the top step and now out on the warning track.
You get nothing to lose. You might as well challenge him.
I was thinking that too.
This baby.
I'll tell you what helped right here was the chop off home plate, and it kicked up for him.
Well, here we go. This will be slow-mo to give us an idea. Boy, that's fortunate the way that ball went.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Dang. That was a great play.
Well, 4-3 on the putout, but circle it, highlight it, star it.
Freddie, good time for a bunt. I'd be screaming down there. In fact, I may right now. What do I have to touch here? The cough button?
Press the cough button, yep. Keep your hand down.
I don't know. The third baseman moved in.
Freddie's 1 for 4 today. Pulls that one foul. It's 0-1.
But you did have, I mean, I don't like him swinging at the first pitch. You do have to take a strike in this at bat right here. The only chance we have of winning right now is if, we get chased to the plate. You got to get the tying run to the plate.
Yeah, need one more base runner.
You got to give the pitcher a chance to walk you. Might have been ball one right there. Now if he can work him to 3-1, then we got to take again. But now that you've swung at the ball and made contact with the first pitch, I mean, you just got to kind of battle through the at bat now. Hope you get a base hit.
Ball 2, 2-1.
In fact, in Freddie's case, a real sort of like upper level heady play right here would almost be to take 2 strikes. You're confident enough to hit with 2 strikes. I mean, you might get a call from the umpire here to get you to 3. You did. That was ball 3. Yep. You just said that the only job I have here right now is not making out.
And as you mentioned, get on base, bring the tying run to the plate here at the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Galvis. Fly ball down the left field line.
Good foul.
Nieuwenhuis on the run, slides. He made the catch. What a play by Nieuwenhuis to end this ball game. The Mets have taken 2 of 3. Their defense really rose to the occasion with the last 2 batters. Nieuwenhuis, not your everyday left fielder, but he certainly looked like one right here.
Well, he makes a great concentration knowing that he's going to run into that wall. He braces himself, slides early enough to where he can slide into making the catch, and great concentration. Very nice play.
And a tip of the hat from Jeurys Familia. The Mets have taken 2 of 3. Curtis Granderson, our Chevrolet player of the game, his 2-run home run has turned out, gave the Mets the lead for good. He also had a single here this afternoon, and Terry Collins' team maintains their lead in the National League East. 7-4 the final score. The Mets have beaten the Phils. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this.